The Tri-State Sports Leader. This is WGEM Sports.
With just a few days left in the regular season, Illinois area volleyball teams are getting in their last few games before the second season begins. Tonight in Carthage, the Illini West Chargers were hoping to tune up for next week's postseason, and a big crowd was on hand to send them off. Tonight, Unity came to town, and they'll be dangerous next week. Tonight, Illini West came out ready to go at the net. Madeline Boyer with the block to get the Chargers going. Here you have Kaylin Farrell, one of the seniors, as she's had a great season so far, delivering the ace. The Chargers took control of the first game here. Josie Bryan knocking one down. They won the first set 25-13. And set number 2, Madeline Boyer loading up and hammers one home. But then the Mustangs showed that toughness they always battle. Sophomore Sailor Berry in the spotlight. She gets a spike. She had 5 kills in the match. But Illini West held on and made a little history, racking up the most wins in school history. Here, Josie Bryan throwing one down, and the Chargers win their 31st win of the season. They're a team to watch next week. Tonight's final, Illini West wins 2 over Uni, 25-13, 25-22. Macomb was also in action this evening for Pink Night. Things got off to a choppy start, but the Bombers would get back on track. Jack Adair gets up and throws one down on the other side to get things going for her team. More from the Bombers. This time, Catherine Lukernan demolishes this one from the outside position. Her first kill of the evening, but she wasn't done either. After some nice passing, they go right back to her. She is all over this one to keep adding to her stat sheet. Fast forward later in set number 1, Kelly Ladd with the heads-up play as she sends this ball packing straight down over the net. Bombers would continue to roll from that point on, and they would take down Monmouth Roseville in 2 straight sets tonight. Next up for Macomb is the QND tournament this weekend, right before regionals ramp up next week. In other Illinois volleyball action, Beardstown falls to Broward County in 2 sets. Pittsfield edges out Western, winning that one in 3.